No, no. Segundo.
Screen serve called. That'll be a second serve for Cristina Maya.
Good shot. Those are the points she has to win if she's going to do well in this match. She did it very well there. Smart pass down the left side. Amaya has great hands, able to flick the ball around, demonstrating some of her squash background. There's another example. Too good from Longoria, but two good gets from Amaya. May not have seen that 6 months ago.
No, and but I mean, just that rally, she forced Longoria to hit a few extra shots. I think that's skipped.
Sure, TJ? Sounded like
yeah,
it.
From my angle, I'm not sure, but...
Well, in this court, though, it's so fast. Sometimes bad shots can be good shots. Just especially in doubles. We've seen that in doubles, players getting hit, and just it was shoulder high kind of environment. Longoria, though, this is her home. This is where people are here to watch her, and she put on a clinic last night, it has to be said. She played extremely well.
Yes, she did. She does not want to lose in her hometown. This is her hometown. This is also her court. This is her glass court. Her name is on the court. This was made for her as she earned her way up to #1 on the tour. She's got a lot of sponsors and investors in her as an athlete, and so yeah, she's had plenty of time on here.
There's an excellent jam serve. Hitting Amaya. Didn't see it. Very tricky. You can see all the glass and shadows and light changes on this court. It's so important to have some experience on this. And two ace serves from Longoria.
5-1.
Longoria coming off 3 gold medals at the Pan Am Games. Dominant performances, too.
Yeah, so 3, that's singles, doubles with her partner Samantha Salas, and then they also, Mexico won the team competition.
3 aces in a row from the world #1.
Actually, I thought that was a 2-bounce skip back here in the corner.
1-6.
I thought she got it.
Okay, no, there we go. Cristina Maya earns that rally, serving here in game 1.
So Amaya earns a free point. Catching Longoria going right. Amaya goes down the left side. 3 serving 6.
Longoria asking for a hinder. I think she's probably going to appeal this.
Yo no marqué ningún hinder, Paola pela.
1 agrees, 1 disagrees. Call stands, point given.
4-6.
We talked about this earlier. Keep playing. We know you're going to appeal, but just play through the point.
Right, because until the referee stops play or the rally is ended, you can't, I mean, you got to keep going.
Well, many people behind us enjoying this match up on our stadium seating.
Gosh, those bleachers filled up quickly when Paola's match came up. Very quickly.
4-6.
Amaya is a clever player. She cuts the ball sometimes. She hits some off speeds. She certainly keeps players on their toes by doing things that are not necessarily orthodox. But one of the areas, again, we talked about on some of these players is where's the weapon? And I would like to see her develop that serve that just gets those 3-4 points rather than I'm getting the ball into play, hopefully you hit a poor return.
Okay, so players are taking a break. We'll do the same. We'll be right back.
Six serving 4.
Corta. Segundo. Punto.
Smart pass down the right side by Longoria.
7-4.
She's so consistent, rarely makes mistakes. Makes her very, very difficult to beat.
That's why she's #1 in the world.
Good job. Sorry. Amaya did a great job to just get that ball to the front wall. Yeah, Longoria won every tournament last year. I'm sure she's got that intent this year too.
Punto.
2 times she's hit that jam serve.
Yeah, I know that glass on that left side especially is tough to see because of the glare. The sun still coming in a little bit on that left side especially, and you know Longoria is using that to her advantage.
Segundo.
We're going to talk about time on court. When we got here to the club on Thursday, I mean day before matches start, Longoria was on this court drilling.
Cambio.
2 tough shots from Amaya, gets her the side out. Well, you talked about having the home court advantage. Use it.
Yes. And who knows what she was doing Wednesday. You know, I'm not sure when the court was completely finished. But
9-4. Cambio.
Longoria's hit that jam serve 3 times, and it's been very successful every time. It's one of those ones where if you need a go-to serve, she could hit that, I think, consistently against Amaya. Great pass from Longoria, just guiding it down the left side.
9-4. Punto. 10-4.
10 serving 4. Did it again, TJ.
yes.
11-4.
Might want to see Amaya take a timeout here and just decide what she's going to do on those jams.
Cambio. 4-11.
Great serve.
5-11. Cambio. 11-5.
TJ, we're at altitude. We're using the Pro-Pen green, which is a lively ball. Is this something where players just need to take a little pace off the ball because it's coming off the back wall a bit in this tournament?
Well, it surprises me as much on this court because I mentioned in our earlier match yesterday, when some of the local players played indoor, they definitely had a knack for hitting a lob serve that the out-of-towners did not have. I mean, they barely touched it. And I thought every time they did that, I watched them do that, I thought for sure the serve was going to be short, but it wasn't. And you saw a lot of lob serves from the other players coming off the back wall. This court is a little bit slower because the panel and the glass and the floor is a little bit deader than those indoor concrete courts. So it surprises me a little bit here, but definitely altitude plays a role in the game. You know, it just shows these players have to adapt to things like that every event they go, every city they go to.
6-12.
Tough serve by Amaya.
And a smart pass down the right side.
7-12.
Christina Amaya from Cali, Colombia. Christina actually has this t-shirt that she had made that said it's Colombia, not Colombia, as we might pronounce in the US.
A little frustration from Longoria. She's taking a timeout. We'll take a timeout ourselves. Momentum is in favor of Amaya. Serving 12. Timeout taken by Longoria. Ooh, a little bit of luck. She got a racket on it.
Yeah, again, I like Christina's serves. Christina Maya's serves. She's really making Paola, you know, run and
react rather than wait and set up.
That's the word I was looking for.
That's why I'm here, TJ. Great serve, Longoria. I think that's at least 4 aces in this first game. If we take those 4 aces away, it's 9-8.
No, corta. Segundo. Cambio.
Cracks in the back right corner.
8-13.
I like the aggressiveness from Amaya, forcing Longoria to run backwards.
Cambio. 13-8. Segundo.
Went for the jam, a little high, hit the back wall before the floor. Second serve.
Punto.
Amaya had her chance from the around the world, didn't take it, left it really high. Longoria punished it. See if she can take the first game, Longoria.
Cambio.
Not this time.
8-14. Cambio.
There's that ball coming off the back wall from a serve. You never want that.
Right.
Too easy for Longoria.
Punto. 15.
So, Longoria claims the first 15-8. Amaya fought hard. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Welcome back. We are at the start of game number 2 in this quarterfinal match. Paola Longoria took the first game 15-8. Christina Maya serving first here in game 2.
Excellent start for Longoria. Again, looking back at the quality of the serve, and I think that favors Longoria. When you can only win points on a serve, that quality has to be better if you're going to compete against the world #1.
Gracias.
1-0. No, segundo.
My goodness. That's perfect.
Yes.
That's where Amaya is maybe a weakness. It's just that speed, that court coverage. If you put Salas in there or a Vargas or someone like that, they're going to get that ball back.
Frustration from Longoria. Christina came back and really did the same exact touch shot, but took some pace off of it, a little more pace off.
Change of serve for Amaya, but again, it's a lob serve. It's all in your control. There's no other dynamics. It's you. And you can't hit a lob serve like that and allow it to come 4 feet off the back wall and allow your opponent to shoot that. Altitude might be a factor there, as you mentioned.
Ah, that's a good shot.
Very good. Rolled it out in the front of the court. Forehand pinch winner. See if she gets this one right. This is better. And a good result.
There you go. So really, I mean, at altitude, really hitting that ball, just barely just touching it for that lob serve.
Don't say this very often. 2 skips in a row from Longoria.
Wow, Christina Amaya might have gotten a replay hinder on that one.
But notice what Longoria did. She made 2 mistakes from a lob serve. This time she says, you know what? I'm going to go to my bread and butter, put it to the ceiling, make my opponent make a mistake.
Yes.
Good correction on her part. Amaya, I thought she was going to get that back. Didn't bend down low, kind of leaned into it. Two serving 2. Good start for Amaya. Should be a replay. Longoria won't like it. She looks back to her coaching. They agree with the decision. Some loose returns, TJ, from this lob serve.
Yeah.
First lead of this match for Amaya, 3-2.
One more step.
Ace serve from Longoria. See how many she hits in the second game.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great serve. I think Amaya got caught up a little bit on that side wall. I like that Christina's cutting the ball off, though.
Yeah, it goes back to that squash game, but
Yeah.
if you can do it right, it puts your opponent out of position and unexpectedly.
Right, just like that with Longoria, although she didn't take advantage of it like she could have, but I like that. I like to see that.
Segundo. Punto. 5-3.
5-3, Longoria starting to pull away in the second game. Should she win, she'll face her Mexican opponent, Mejia. Mejia won this morning against Herrera. Slight upset on paper. 1-1 on paper for their record, so it was a winner-take-all.
But again, Alexander does play the tour full-time, regularly, and Mejia has not had the opportunity. She's been in school, hasn't had the opportunity to do that yet. And if she did, to me, she's top 3 or 4 player.
I agree with you completely. And I know if Mejia is planning on playing Longoria, she's hoping for a long match here because semifinals are this evening. Mejia was done early this morning and gone, resting.
Well, Mejia will play the winner of this match.
Right.
7-3.
Another one.
Yeah.
Amaya needs to take a timeout. There it is. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll be right back. Eight serving 3. Good timeout, I think, from Amaya. Things were starting to get away from her. She had started brightly, had a 3-2 lead, so 6 points in a row for the world number 1. Has never beaten Longoria. 0-14, I think, is the record. Difference between those two, Amaya pushing the ball back, Longoria striking it. TJ, it's important for Amaya to get to these quarterfinals. She's the 8th seed. She really desperately wants to get out of that 8th seed because she's always facing Longoria in the quarterfinals.
Right, I think that's the goal of most of the players.
You don't want to play Longoria early.
To not be on the top half of the draw. I mean, to me, ideally you're on the bottom half, you're 2 or 3. But yeah, the goal is to not be on Longoria's side. Especially not meeting her in the round of 16.
11-3.
Well, anybody watching this match who has to play Longoria on this court should be ready for that jam serve. Or an ace serve like that. We'll have an appeal. I thought it was good.
Yeah, and here I thought it was short. I mean, Just,
Clean hitting from Longoria. Excellent serve. Ceiling ball came off the back wall. Longoria destroyed it. Another point.
that hit her again.
Was that 5?
Well, I
5
was
jam
just gonna
serves
say
that have hit her?
4 or
Or
5.
aces at least? Huge advantage. Oh my gosh, almost again. She stayed in it. She struggled to return that serve, stayed in the rally, got the side out. Let's see if Amaya can get some points.
She comes
That's a
in
good
with an
start.
ace serve. Yeah.
4-14.
Another 8. That's 2 aces after a timeout.
It's fascinating to see how many total aces have been scored by both of these players.
I'd say that's a testament to this court a bit too. There are some cracks in the back between the floor, just enough between the floor and the side wall to cause some problems. We'll take a break too. We'll be right back.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching a beautiful
6-14. And it's Longoria who took a timeout. Interesting. Take a timeout when you need it. Doesn't matter the scoreline. Good serve. Oh, I wanted Amaya to hit that one right there. Should be, yeah, good call. Well, Longoria doesn't like it.
She was frustrated at the line judges for that call too.
Yeah, but I agree with the decision.
I thought that was a pretty obvious penalty.
She totally blocked Amaya from taking that shot.
It's a setup off the back wall. Absolutely.
Now it's 8-14. (9-14). 6 points. She was at 3.
Right, and Amaya giving herself a yell, pumping herself up.
Almost. Oh, slipped. But she's okay, Amaya. All right, let's see if Longoria can close it out.
Yeah, here's another factor. I mean, you're outside, so you've got air, pollen, anything is still blowing on these courts, so that floor will get a little bit slippery.
Oh my goodness, she did it with a jam serve again.
That was going to be long. Thank you for joining us live here in San Luis Potosi. We'll be back at 5 p.m. Central Time.
Foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1, obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.